I mean, we're sitting here with two of the men that are going to take Colorado to the promised land.
So you have the sleeve, the wristband, and then the watch. What has that been like watching college football players and pros do your celebration?
I get more joy when the kids do it. I just seen some on TikTok where they was in front of like a sorority house. Because everybody always thinks that like when you travel, like going to Greece, London, it's like so far. But really over there, like to us Americans, we think everything's so far, but it's really like going from here to Atlanta. Oh, where's Shilo at? Oh my God, he gonna take forever.
I mean, we're sitting here with two of the men that are going to take Colorado to the promised land. So I'm excited to sit down with you guys. I think you're two of the best players in all of college football. So you're looking at this offseason. You know, you are in the game. You're in the game as well. You got the highest hit power, I think, or one of the highest hit powers in the game. Who's the best at college football 25?
He's younger than me, so he plays more.
He played more?
Yeah. I grew out of the video games for real.
Oh wow, okay. Do you think they got your person right, your character right, all your attributes?
Who's top? Nah, I ain't got a sleeve on there. Yeah, he's mad because he don't got his sleeve.
Oh wow.
I got my one
they messed up your swag?
Yeah, they did. They sold on that.
We got to make sure we get that back righteous.
You don't wear a sleeve every time, though. I gotta wear a sleeve every game.
Every game?
Don't know that. Yes, I wear one sleeve, wristband, option on. If I don't have a sleeve on the picture because I got hit and they ripped the sleeve.
And they ripped the sleeve. So if they rip the sleeve, you got to take it off.
Nah, then my shirt's just cut off. See, my swag don't change. I got the sleeves with the wristband, towel in the front.
So you have the sleeve, the wristband, and then the watch.
Sometimes.
There you go. There you go.
What has that been like watching college football players and pros do your celebration?
It's fun. It's cool. I get more joy when the kids do it.
Okay.
I get more joy when all the kids do it. Or I just seen some on TikTok where they was in front of like a sorority house and there was like 500 people on there just singing a song and then putting their wrists up. So that was crazy.
Was it for this school?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, y'all got to go do something with them. Go do the show.
I know. I said.
I'm over here giving content ideas.
I gotta go shoot a music video in front of their house.
Yeah, speaking of music video, you already.
I know who tagged me.
Oh, okay.
When's your next drop coming? By the way,
I ain't dropping music, man. I got just focus on football right now.
I'm gonna drop.
Oh, what you gonna drop?
Soon.
Okay. Y'all trying to do more than just be football players, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Why is that such a focus for you?
Because that's just normal life. A lot of people hide who they are, just because of the situation and all that. And I don't think you're just sitting there thinking about football 24/7 all day. Like, you got to have a mental break.
Right.
So what do you do in your spare time?
And you guys walked the Louis Vuitton men's fashion show earlier this year. How was
Yeah.
that?
I'll have more of that next year for sure.
Okay.
It was cool. I enjoyed
Did
it.
you guys enjoy Paris?
I didn't like Paris.
No.
Nah.
Why
I
not?
told him,
Where are you from before I say anything?
Not Paris. Estonia.
Where's that at?
Up north.
Same question I asked, man.
Up north in Europe by Finland and Sweden.
So that's only like a 2-hour flight from Paris then.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Look at you, your geography. Look at
No,
that.
because everybody always thinks that like when you travel, like going to Greece, London, it's like so far, but really over there, like to us Americans, we think everything's so far, but it's really like going from here to Atlanta.
Exactly.
But they think it's so special over there. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're going to a different country.
Yeah, we don't go to Florida and just act like it's a different country, but they do that over there.
They definitely do. Y'all have any croissants while y'all are in Paris?
No, we not.
Wherever you had that,
We're not having that type of croissant.
No, it was just a massive croissant. It was huge. Like
That was.
it was too much.
wait, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Yeah, you don't understand the new day and age.
I don't. Well,
The pause world, you don't.
I don't understand.
Nah, he
I
understand that.
the
He
pause
around a
world.
little bit, so I don't.
I understand the pause.
That
world.
croissant was just, I don't know what just made you do that.
I'm just trying to eat a croissant in Paris with my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I feel you.
it was fun. No, it was good. that brings me up to this next point.
That's funny.
I'm trying to get past the croissant. Y'all, they trying to labor on the croissant. We actually saw you just roll up to the facility in a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Do you guys like NIL?
For sure. Nah, I definitely love NIL.
It's like,
but there's pros and cons to it though.
Okay, dive into that. What's the
cons is like
cons?
you gotta like don't feel like you made it already. You know, when you're able to get whatever you want at any time in life, then there's like a lot of things don't really interest you no more. So you gotta really get down to the core, like what makes you happy,
right?
Which is the making the music, the chilling, the like having luxury things and doing that type of stuff is what makes you happy. And of course being with the family, but that's different with me because I'm always with my family, so that's a difference. But that's the thing, it's real. Tax is not good.
No. I don't think a lot of people understand.
I think a lot of people 50-50 because everybody says that.
Understand.
I understand. I don't know if a lot of the players understand.
They gonna understand sooner or later. You don't gotta understand that. You gonna understand in about 10 years though.
I mean that tax and that financial literacy is important. But we saw you pull up in the Rolls and like we got out of our Uber and our Uber driver was musty.
Hey,
oh my God.
I feel like that's 90% of Ubers out here.
Bruh, sorry Uber drivers, but this Uber driver, I don't know what his name was.
I don't know, in Colorado, I think it's just like that
very
out
common.
Here.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a common
Not
thing?
like for real, like you feel like you almost get somebody 5 stars for the car not being sneaky. Out here.
I'd say something about it though.
What,
yeah,
you would tell him that they must?
Yeah, I'll be like, dog, you gotta fix this.
You say, nah, he'll. I don't know. I don't ride with him ever anyway.
I don't ride with you either. We got our own thing going on.
Y'all got your own thing.
Yeah, we don't need to ride with each other.
No.
But speaking about,
I park actually close to the field. You can't even get in there.
What do you ride?
Tesla truck, Cyber Beast.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
But yeah, I park like right next to the field. Like you just walk on the field, you know.
I bought him the Cyber Beast, by the way.
Oh, you bought him the Cyber Beast.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
He bought his own.
I bought his too.
Listen, just keep it all in the family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody rocking together. But you brought up something, Shedeur, that talking about that drive, and that's something that we didn't experience in IL. She was using my Subway card when she was in college, and I was pro because I was sponsored by Subway, and she didn't have the money to be able to, eat.
So why don't you just wire her a little something?
I could have.
He was trying to make sure I was there for the right reasons, okay?
You know what I'm saying? I could have wired or something, but the Subway card was part of the risk game. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I got the Subway card for you. Go
that was hard. That was. Yeah.
Instead of giving her a credit card or wiring her some money, she understands that. But
definitely in that time, that definitely is up there.
It is. So we didn't get to experience NIL, and for me, the drive was to take care of my family. Right, to be able to retire my mom, retire my dad. That's not the case for a lot of guys now. Not everyone's making what you guys make in NIL, but there's a lot of players that become financially secure overnight due to NIL. How do you think that's impacted college football when that drive to get to the league maybe isn't as strong?
The thing is that, okay, what we making right now compared to you ball out, go first, second, third round, it's worth putting in that work.
Shilo, you talking about you go first round, that's more money than you'll make in NIL for most players.
Yeah, just trying to get drafted early is like that's really the goal, because if you just talk about money, compare the money to NIL and actual career in the league, that's two different things. So if you can crash out over this NIL if you want to, but you got a career.
Longevity.
You got a career ahead of you.
So why do y'all think people hate on NIL then?
People hate on everything they don't have. Really.
I mean, when we were in college, they were just hating on a full scholarship,
That is
saying,
true.
I think we shouldn't get paid, because for whatever reasons, but.
Who is the people hating though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the internet
have to dive
trolls.
deep into that.
I mean, he spoke a word there. People hate on what they don't have. That's real.
It's true.
That's coming from somebody that's not on camera right now for dang sure. I know we've talked about that a bunch. But also with NIL, you roll up in a Rolls, you got a cyber truck. Well, maybe the 4th string punter doesn't have that. Like, does that
give him a ride?
There you go. But does that create issues in the locker room and any of the locker rooms that you guys have been in?
Nah, it don't really create any issues. It just depends on how you are. If you walking around being this big guy and all, then it's like, all right, bro, like it's not even worth all that. So
yeah, I like enjoying things also with my teammates. Like if it's taking them out to eat somewhere, or just having them come over and just chill with them. You know, like if I'm riding around in something, they gonna be riding around in it too, basically.
Right.
So it's not really just like flexing or nothing.
Does that help you guys like with bonding with your teammates off the field to let them know like, hey, I got all these nice things and I'm, we balling, but we balling together. Does that help you guys bond a little bit with them?
Yeah, you
giving them
don't
rides
ever make anybody feel less than. So if we're ever anywhere, we should all, feel the same. Like we should all feel equal.
Where does that mindset come from for you guys? As in, a lot of you meet a celebrity, maybe somebody that you've looked up to your entire life, and you don't really get the expectation that you had of them when you meet them. So where does that humble mentality come for you guys to know, hey, whether you're a CEO or a janitor, I'm gonna treat you the same way?
Everybody's different. People have different levels of respect for people. So that's just really based person by person. What do you got to say about that, bro?
I think he was proud of your answer. It's a great
steal
answer.
my answer. You got to come with your own.
I'm steal your answer. I'm just listening to what you're saying. I was just wondering what direction it's going.
Yeah. I mean, you want us to say, oh, our dad raised us. Nah, because we grew up in the same house and
two different
totally
people.
different. So it's not really from our parents. It's just people are just different. So some people,
it's just how you just see.
That's what I just said. Thank you. Thank you. Horrible answer, but you can agree to it right now.
So we talk about that financial literacy, right? So for you guys, are y'all investing in businesses and making sure that your money is working for you and you're not just working for the money?
Stocks.
He's big in stocks.
He's big in stocks. What's your?
I'm like real life investment. Like
Okay.
I know the most guaranteed stock I got is myself. So put everything I got into me.
Ooh, he dropping
Bet on anybody,
bars.
bet on yourself.
I'm telling you,
That is
because when that stock market crashed, nobody care about your money, man.
So what do you invest in yourself?
For example, like treatment, just on the field, off the field, just making sure everything's right.
Taking care of everything to make sure your body's right.
Yeah.
That's actually, I didn't even think about that, because like we talked about, we didn't have NIL.
Mm-hmm.
But like a lot of guys in the pros, you heard about LeBron spends like I don't know, $2, $3, $4 million on body work every single year to make sure that he stays right. I've heard Russell Wilson have similar stories.
Yeah, you putting those people on contracts, so all that stuff add up.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
The more people that's around helping, and people don't help for free no more like that.
Do you think that's helped you with the development of your game to be able to have maybe some funds to do some things that the pros do to take care of themselves?
Yeah, definitely. Of course, like going out there feeling 100% every time you step on the field, that's major.
And then like another aspect of this is the boost that NIL has for you guys, but not just your pockets, also the team. Like when y'all are recruiting, because I've heard some stories about y'all out there trying to recruit guys. Do y'all use the boost of NIL that you get from being here at Colorado?
Well, it just depends, because then they may just think it's just a big money play, so it's pros and cons with that.
Okay.
So you got to make sure they want to be a part of the team for the right reasons also.
Okay.
It's kind of like how you was when you said you gave that Subway card.
There you go. That's a callback. All right, that's what we call that callback. That's
Yeah.
nice. I like that.
It's like the recruits got price tags now, though. It's different. It's a new day and age. So NIL is good, but if you're trying to build a team that's going to win, you got to get players that actually want to win, and not players that just want to get paid.
Right. How does that make y'all feel though? Like,
I'm not a coach. I don't care. I'm trying to
do you
help.
care if a guy comes in and he ain't playing? He's a third string safety and he's making either the same or more money than you in NIL.
My job's just to do what I do.
Yeah, we don't really know what each other makes like that. Like we don't really talk about that amongst each other.
Right.
Because then it takes away just the focus of the game and everything.
No, I agree with that.
But if you definitely up there making some up there numbers, like you better be performing like that too, though. You can't be mid asking for $1 million in NIL.
Yeah, that's true. And then for you guys with all the new faces that y'all have coming in, you juggling the transfer portal, you juggling NIL, all these things we talked about with the different dynamics. how do y'all, from a leadership standpoint, get those guys to buy in?
Well, they came here for a reason. And I'll see, like, if they came last year, they may not have understood the spotlight and everything that's going to come with it.
Right.
But those players that came here now, they got a chance to see everything from the outside in. And now they're actually on the inside now. So they're about to see how everything's going to be. But they have more of an idea.
We was lucky to get some good players also.
Right.
Because sometimes you just don't know till they get there, till they get in pass. But we actually got some great players.
And then last one for me on NIL is, like, you have another year after this year, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, yeah.
His daddy gonna make him stay another year.
All right.
I'm out of here. I'm gone.
Was NIL a reason that you came back, or was it just because you felt like you had unfinished business?
It's never a bad thing to, stay and play with your family.
Right.
If I don't need,
that was the best decision for him to stay.
That's a good.
Yeah, if you don't need money like immediately, and like if you have a chance to boost your draft stock, then that's what you do. But
would you agree that it's a little different now because of NIL? Some guys would have been like, you know what, I'm gonna just go and get drafted wherever I get drafted. Now you have an opportunity to come back.
Sometimes I think about that sometimes, because my dad's my coach. He kind of gets on my nerves some days. So I'll be thinking back like, dang, I should have just wherever I could have went, I should have just went. But it's good. It's good.
Yeah, that crosses my mind a little bit sometimes.
No, I see a guy that you train with, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong. Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Right. If this was 5 years ago, Cam would have went pro. He wouldn't.
No, I told Cam,
so?
Nah, but the thing was, we all transparent with Cam. We all be real with him. So I said, bro, you got to come back, bro. It don't make, it's not, the pros and cons are going, like, it's just not even, it's not in your favor in that way. So I told him, and then I really got into it with him about that. Like, I honestly, stopped talking to him for a little bit, because, bro, you tripping, bro. So it was an honest conversation, and then he came back, and, everything's going to work out for him.
Yeah, I think guys like Cam can actually benefit from coming back for that extra year, whereas in the past they probably wouldn't have. NIL kind of gives them a little boost to say, all right, at least I can build some more generational wealth while I also increase my draft stock.
That's what the scout said.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a scout told me that. He's like, if you don't need the money, come back. If you want to improve your draft stock, it's not bad to get another year of tape.
Right.
It can't hurt you. So
that's true. What were you saying about Cam?
I don't even remember at this point.
For you specifically, you didn't start the journey at Jackson, right? You went to South Carolina. Yeah. What was the difference, like, on campus from being in an SEC school to going to an HBCU?
On campus, obviously diversity.
Yeah.
But probably the actual campus, what it looks like there.
Right.
The stuff they have around the schools. Because funding's a big part of that also.
Right.
So it was pretty different. But coming back here, it's cool. I like it. I also love Jackson State, but I like it here too.
Yeah. No, and we saw the backlash that all y'all got from leaving Jackson State. I stuck up for you guys in that moment because I felt like, the opportunity came for you guys to come this way.
Yeah.
You got to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
How did y'all really feel about some of the backlash that happened from people who look like us?
It definitely, at first it was, I'm more reasonable, so I can understand. Okay, why they were mad, that we left, but then also you got to understand this perspective. So it's just a battle about perspectives, honestly. And nobody's gonna, these people gonna feel like they right, these people gonna feel like they right. So we just gotta agree to just disagree.
For me, Jackson State's gonna be with me forever because I graduated from there actually.
But it's us though. Me too.
So you're different. I'm good. You're different.
I started out. That was the foundation. That was the foundation for me to really build and build.
No, and you continue to build. What have you guys individually as players and as leaders been working on this offseason to, put your best foot forward this year?
I would definitely say watching more football. Like, this is the first year I really watched a lot of NFL football almost. Right. Watch a lot of Brady tape and watch a lot of the Cowboys and just a lot of that, so I could really understand. Okay, what in game, like what was they like thought process? How'd they get the ball out? Like all these different factors. Then secondly, like really get healthy, take care of my body and that, and I understand this is gonna be the last time I ever feel like how I feel right now before the season starts. So mentally prepare, because you know honestly, like whenever it's football season stuff, you go in it's just a deeper place mentally.
Lock in, you know what I'm saying? Like it's time to go.
Yeah, and then you gotta understand it's not gonna stop, and then you're gonna be out there getting hit, you know, in general. So it's just something that just comes with.
What about you, Shilo?
For me, just connecting with my new defensive coordinator, Coach Livingston. Just really trying to be on one page with how he wants the defense ran and what I can do within the defense also. So, like, just reading keys, looking at little tendencies, you know what I'm saying, that pop up on film, and just using that to help with playing fast, like, to go towards my instincts, you know. So I could make a play so fast, y'all be like, dang, how you know that was going to happen? Just from studying, watching film, and then remembering it from studying, using instincts to go make that play, basically. That's what I've been working on this offseason.
I love it. So for you wear your dad's number, correct? Why?
He wears his number too.
That's true.
Different stages of his life, though.
That's true. Why was that important for you guys to, you know, I put the 3 on my back in college, surprised my dad with it. Because I didn't wear it in high school because we didn't have the money to put Roman numerals on our jerseys. But in college, I didn't even have my name on my jersey. This is a long time ago. Okay, it was like 2005.
You didn't have numbers on jerseys in high school.
We didn't have our name on it. He's talking about.
Yeah, we had the number. We didn't have the nameplate. We just didn't have the nameplate. So when I got to college, most don't. Yeah, but when I got to college, they asked me if I wanted to put that Roman numeral on there. And I did. Showed up at first game, ran out the tunnel. Dad starts balling.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right? Because he's like, oh, you honored me with that. And then the NFL comes around. I was the first player to ever have a Roman numeral on the jersey in the NFL. So
that's crazy. I don't think a lot of people know that.
So are you the third?
I am the third. Yeah.
Nah, I just
be doing.
Just joking.
But what I'm saying is, what else would they just put? Just Griffin?
They would just put Griffin, and they had been doing that for years. But because I had it on my jersey in college, the NFL said we want to sell jerseys.
Oh, well, that was crazy because I never knew that in general.
Yeah, so I was the first one to have it, and now you see it all over the place. You know, they got 4ths and 5ths all the time. So for you, why?
He said, are you the third, bro? Look at his shirt, bro.
No. What I'm saying is, I really didn't understand.
What do you think the 3 stands for?
Damn, I get that, but what I'm saying is, I really didn't understand what he was saying. I'm like, what else would they put on there? Just Griffin?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know that many people that is the third, second, or first.
And NFL is behind with that too, because even in what was that in Baltimore still 2019, when you go on the Fanatics page and you try to make a jersey for yourself, it wouldn't allow you to put Griffin the third in.
Yeah, sometimes
Robert had to like call the NFL office. Was like, my wife's trying to get a jersey.
Yeah. So that's what I just never really.
It's true.
It's true.
I just never thought about that in general.
Yeah. And most people don't think about it now because I think that was 2012 when it started happening. So you see it all the time in the NFL now. But for you guys, why is it important that you honor your dad with those jersey numbers?
It's not really like that deep for us. But when we was younger, we've been playing like football our whole lives. I think I was 6, he was 4, and we was on the same team. My dad was a coach, and he had me wear number 21. He used to be he would either be number 2 or 37.
Okay.
But we stuck with that like our whole lives, so it's really like just our numbers.
Yeah, 37's from Baltimore.
Yeah.
What do you guys call Coach Prime in practice?
Coach Prime.
I don't really talk to him like that.
You don't talk?
Now it's the season. Now he's not dad no more. Now he's coach.
Offense is different. Like when it's our offense, you don't really. Like, we got our own kind of like operation going on, so it's like. Now, if he wants to say something, then he just tell me, come here, and then he'll say it. But other than that, it's just like more, I'll say, like independent work.
Yeah, he stands next to me every practice. He's back there next to the free safety, so that's where he watches at.
To be able to get that perspective, right? To see how the defense moves, I'm guessing.
Just to watch everything.
Okay. Yeah, that brings me to my next question because I feel like this is the perfect conversation to have with you guys. Black fatherhood, right, is something that has a bad rap out there in society. But you guys have an example that's been with you forever. How do you think your dad, Coach Prime, inspires people that look like us to be better fathers and be more present.
Because when you see more of it, like just growing up watching them TV shows that have full families in it, it just looks good. Like that's how it's really supposed to be. So just him being a good father and just being there, it really just gives you something else to see like that, you know?
Yeah. It's something that other people are able to relate to, because everybody, you may not be in the same financial state,
right?
But he hasn't changed his way just because he's in a different financial state, you know? So he's able to more relate to, I'll say, other black fathers and stuff like that. That's that could really see what he's doing and be like, yeah, like he's the same way. He didn't change, like no matter what.
Right.
Like, cause like we even say now, like if we go out to eat and it's like $200, $300, he like, we ain't even here no more. So I barely eat with him anymore. So he really, it's just somebody that they're able to look at and see and understand, like, hey, we're going through this also, like,
right.
Or we're able to relate to him.
No, that's incredible. And one thing I want to ask you guys is, do you feel like being Coach Prime's sons, do you feel like that like works against you guys and how you're perceived by scouts or just by the public?
Yeah, you got to be like great to be good, I think. That's how I feel about that. Like just growing up, you know, in that situation, you just have to be great to be good.
I just accept the reality just with everything, and just not even just being the son, just being an African American quarterback.
Right.
That's a double whammy right there.
Ooh, you getting somewhere now.
That's definitely a double whammy right there, because we both have different flashes of him, like just how we are as people, and like, cause I'm more into cars, the jewelry, the flashy stuff at the same time, but that persona that you may see, that's not really kind of like who I am.
Right.
Just a normal guy, just like nice things. But some people could take that offensive though.
Right.
Them being an African American quarterback, is not many that really do that. Right. You get what I'm saying? Or yes. It's just strict narrow line that you got to walk down and be this way.
Yep.
So a lot of people could think, you know, I'm a risk overall, but it's just like I don't really care.
I mean, he stepped in it with the black African American quarterback statement, because, like, even watching you play, right? You're a pocket passer, but everybody when they watch you play, they expect you to run.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, and I never. I was like you.
You know what I'm saying? For me, when I was coming out, everybody asked, "Can he throw? Can he throw? Can he throw?"
Yeah.
And then you look at my college career, everybody be like, "Well, how do you win a Heisman?" I didn't win a Heisman running around like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. I
won a Heisman throwing the football.
Yeah.
I had more touchdowns and incompletions 5 games into the season. Right? But they still look at you and they say, "Well, he's an African American quarterback. He must be athletic. He must have some go."
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not athletic like that. Like, I'm not running a 40. Like, is that? But it's like game speed and more like awareness and stuff like that. Is that? But you put a different type of quarterback in my position, and they would almost like do whatever. They'll say like he's amazing. He's the next best thing. But
they'd automatically put him as the #1 quarterback in the country.
But that's the thing that I just don't even think about anymore, because it's just reality's reality. That's what we're in, so I can't really change that.
Talking about your dad, when you guys were growing up, was your dad's greatness kind of a motivation for you guys, or was it, you know, pressure to live up to something that almost is impossible to live up to, a dual sport pro athlete?
No, when you're a kid, you're not thinking about anything. You're not thinking about that at all until like now you kind of like understand how life works, how much stuff costs and all this stuff. So then now I'm asking questions like, bruh, you paid all this for this house and you did all this for in real life year by year contracts and what you spending. It was like, dang, that's crazy. So then it's just like, now I understand really like what greatness is. You able to do all this and still be able to obtain this life, do what you want to do, and still have the right type of people around you, and not really be in trouble, you know, off the field or anything like that. Like, all that's like super, super hard.
Yeah.
So that's when I'm like, okay, cool, like I respect that. And
does that impact like the way that you guys process things as well when you see naysayers say something bad about you? I'm on air and I defended you guys about.
Yeah, nah, see, that's one thing about you though. You're standing on business all the time, and you know we all appreciate that because it's not too many people that do that, you know. So that's the only thing, you know, I personally want to say thank you for, because it's like a lot of people don't understand. They don't know how it is being just an African-American quarterback, or just in the situation when you get all this tension, all these people want to see so much negativity, and it's like, bro, we're just trying to be regular people. Like, we're not trying to do anything crazy. Yeah. But it's just a target, and they just want to, they don't like what's going on, so they want to mess it up.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, because I heard you say, wait, we're everybody's Super Bowl. For me, when I hear that, I wonder, like, how do you guys, like, does that motivate you guys, or do you just say, you know what, I ain't really worried about what he got to say?
More just not really worried about it.
Yeah, like, I would say earlier, a couple years ago, I'd be like, you know, I'd be mad about that.
Right.
But now at this point, it's just like people going to say what they want to say, so it is what it is. You just got to let those people talk.
Okay. I want to give you all a chance to talk about somebody else, right? Travis Hunter.
Croissant?
Okay.
Nah, it's just bad. Nah, it's bad, dude.
Yeah, that's number 6. We're going to put a counter on the screen how many times this man bring up the croissant.
The croissant counter.
But I saw some mock drafts for Travis, and they got him at like 9, 11. I'm like, okay, this man's a two-way player.
Yeah, that's
right?
why I say it's just crazy. It's
like,
crazy.
What more does this guy have to do to prove that he's a top 5 pick when you throw to him, you play with him on defense, and I sit there and I watch it, and I'm like, I mean, what more can you expect? You even got Champ Bailey out here saying that he shouldn't play both ways. And I respect Champ a lot, you know, great player. Mm-hmm. Let Travis Hunter do his thing. Like, but in you guys' mind, just how great has he been for you guys' growth and development, and just for this team?
Well, he's a big part of this team for sure. So, you know, when he goes down, it's like losing 2 players. So
that's true.
Yeah, just the energy and the excitement that he brings to the game is just different. To where, you know, okay, Travis gonna do something. He's gonna get active when you give him this ball. So that those people that put out those rankings, that's fine, because somebody's gonna think that that's what reality is, and they're gonna steal him early. So that's just kind of like how it is, and that's just what I just heard in general.
Yeah. You guys excited to be in the Big 12?
Yeah, a lot of new competition, a lot of teams we haven't seen before.
I feel like it's ripe for the taking, though. This whole conference is ripe for the taking. Mm-hmm. There's no, you know, obviously Texas played in the college football playoff last year, but no Texas, no Oklahoma. Colorado kind of comes back. It's an opportunity to take over.
Yeah, it's not about the other team.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's about what we do, you know, like.
I love it.
It's about what we do.
I'm with you. And that's like, in the locker room, that should definitely be the conversation. And publicly for sure. But like in here, you guys can see that. I know you can see that.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, knowing that you have an opportunity to do something special this year?
Doing something special is just winning game by game. That's what it is, establishing the run game. And just winning the game. That's really my main points of focus, I'll say, this year is. And just leading the team to just straight wins. Because nothing else matters. It's just the wins matter.
Do you guys have any pre-game routines? Like, are you superstitious at all?
Night before game, I eat pizza. That's
What pizza do you eat?
Like pepperoni.
There you go.
Pepperoni and beef.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No.
What?
Come on, man. This guy. Hey, what do you eat? Let's bypass that.
Not croissants. Not a croissant guy.
I had to put that one.
I'm more of a bagel guy.
You set yourself up for that. He set himself up for that.
More of a bagel guy, you know.
More of a bagel guy.
Me and Travis usually stay in the same room, and we just get as much calories as possible. We be going on DoorDash, ordering all the snacks. Might just walk down to the gas station, just get all the snacks, probably like $50 worth of snacks.
I'm gonna tell your dad that you leaving the hotel.
But before the game,
I'm gonna tell your dad.
What's crazy? Before the game, we actually drink like milkshakes. Actually,
You drink milkshakes before the game?
yeah,
Ooh, that don't give you
That's
bubble
dangerous.
guts?
it gives you all the little energies you need to burn during the game.
Okay.
I don't know the proper name for it. I think it's calories or something.
Carbs. I know what you're
Carbs,
talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to burn something during the game, so it keeps you going the whole game.
Nah, I love that. And last one for me is, who you bumping before the game? What artists?
Tell myself.
Shedeur probably listen to himself too.
Nah, I listen.
Y'all listen to yourself?
Nah, I listen. I listen to Deion Jr. though. That's what I listen to.
Ooh.
My music is on files. His is more on Apple Music like that. So,
Okay.
You know, if it's on the files, then you got to keep pulling out your phone and doing that, and that's a bad look. You can't be on your phone.
You want to let it just flow and let it play.
Really, yeah, Osakin.
All right, so your brother and you listening to yourself?
What you used to listen to?
Man, for me, every game after we did, all the warm-ups, I came back into the locker room and I had to listen to Michael Jackson's Thriller because it was Thriller time.
Oh yeah, y'all are both weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all just be weird before the game.
It was Thriller time. Listen.
He don't understand. He don't understand. You know, like being a quarterback right before, like after the warm up and after you do all that, but right before the game, like you need to have your own zone and get locked in. And anybody that's coming to talk to you, do anything is really make you mad. He want to try to talk to me.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
bro, you
comfortable
nervous
because I'm confident.
He don't understand what the responsibility that
we got
you have.
so much to focus
You just got
on.
to do your job.
I'm the quarterback of the defense.
You got to do your job.
But you run and hit things. You know what I'm saying? We got to decipher things.
We got to get in the right play.
That's what I have to do too.
Yes.
Fam, y'all is not checking that many plays, bro.
We
y'all
check based off what y'all do.
Okay, it's already a set. If it's 3x1, you're doing this. If it's 2x2, it's this. You get what I'm saying? Y'all, I know what y'all talking about.
Listen here, quarterbacks. All y'all got to do is listen to the coach, repeat the play. That's it. Y'all not making no.
But we got
y'all not checking plays.
I don't know what
formational adjustments. We got motions.
Okay,
that we
but
take care of.
we have to do that after y'all do it. Though.
That's true, but you got like cover 3, cover 2 quarters. You might have some palms coverages for your corners that they got to be ready to do. But for us, we got to react to everything you're doing. And sometimes we got a couple of receivers that don't know what they're doing, so we got to tell them their route, and that route might change based off the coverage,
and
based off the motion.
Get in the right protection.
We got to. If we hot, we got to change the protection
bro.
and all that.
We don't know what y'all about to do. The coach just tell you what to do.
Where's Ed Reed? We need Ed Reed back here. He was just up here yesterday. Bruh.
Ed Reed didn't even do his assignments, okay? Ed was skipping assignments so he could go get interceptions just like Troy Polamalu. And your pops over there did the same thing. He used to try to bait quarterbacks into throwing certain passes so that he could, get interceptions. But I'm not downing. I'm not downing what you're doing, but y'all ain't doing
exactly what to do. Y'all
he
go
has
out there.
false reality.
Y'all's coach tells you to play. You tell the team to play. You go out there and run the play. We don't know what's about to happen.
That's not.
We don't know what's going to happen.
But if y'all don't know what's going to happen based off formation and alignment, then y'all just not smart.
That's what I'm telling you. If you don't know where to go with the ball, it's not that hard. Your coach tells you to play.
Fam, do you not know cover 4 and cover 2 could look exactly the same pre-snap?
Fam, do you know you could literally jet motion? You know you could jet motion or just regular motion? What happens if you come out unbalanced? What are we going to do?
Then you're going to get in your unbalanced check.
Now what happens if you guys motion back with a receiver?
Then you got to check out of it.
All right. Then what happens if someone else motions?
They're not going to 3 motions.
What I'm saying, y'all come up with the craziest stuff, and defense has to have something for it every time, and the safeties have to communicate it. Y'all get the play from your coach.
Who gets paid the most?
Fam, that don't matter. I need to know. It's 2 quarterbacks for 1 safety. I need to know the safety.
No. Your point is well taken to the fact that you guys have to deal with more than the common fan knows, but you don't have to deal with more than quarterbacks. Yeah, that's a fact. You are the quarterback of the defense, but you don't necessarily need to know every single move that the D lineman is going to make to try to get to the quarterback.
You got to know where your weak spots are in the defense.
You got to know the gap integrity.
You got a C-gap problem. You got to know, hey, if it breaks out, it's going to go right here.
That's it.
And then we got.
What do you just have to hand the ball off.
And we got to do everything you got to do and get chased by 300-pound defensive linemen trying to knock our face off. And if you come off the edge because you blitzing, we got to deal with you. Right? Y'all don't have to deal with that. Now, y'all don't know where the receivers are running, so I understand the reactionariness of it.
But if you're in zone, play your zone.
You play your zone. We got to play off that zone and try to make throws in a pocket that's chaotic. That's why it's
and you don't know what happened at any time. Somebody can pop through at any time.
My eyes down the field, and I don't even know my right tackle.
That's the thing. If you in cover 2, you know what you got, bro.
All right, so what's harder out of that and tackling someone running straight up the field?
Oh, I mean, tackling
with a full head of steam.
Tackling is tough.
With a full head of steam, buddy.
Tackling tough.
How you gonna stop that,
bro? That has nothing to do with getting in your zone.
You know what you do? You just give him a croissant.
If you miss a tackle,
just give him a croissant.
If you miss a tackle,
just give him a croissant.
Everybody thinks it's your fault.
It is your fault if you miss a tackle.
Okay, that's the responsibilities of a quarterback too. So I'm saying,
if you lose a game, who they gonna put on? A safety? No, they gonna put on the quarterback.
That's
in
a
the
true
NFL
statement.
they put on the quarterback. Yeah.
That's a true statement.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Who gets paid the most? Quarterbacks. So obviously, the quarterbacks have way more responsibilities than the safety does.
He's just one quarterback though on the field.
He's proven the point. That's why he laughed, because he proved the point. It's all good.
I don't know what side my dad's on because he be coaching offense now. I don't know.
He knows. Bro, everybody know quarterbacks are way harder to position than you would think of.
I don't know, bro. Physically, I don't know. That's close, bro. Because y'all can't tackle like that.
But you gotta make throws.
I used to play quarterback, but you can't play safety now. That's a good one.
Zone.
All right, fellas, here y'all go. Enjoy that croissant. All right. Y'all kept talking about it.
Here, do this with dad.
You got your big croissant?
Oh, this ain't a croissant. This is a baguette.
So what you gonna do?
Oh, bro, no! Hey, you going too far! You going too far!
I'm just appreciate y'all, brother.
Hey, you need to start your own croissants now.
We do.
You got a croissant deal.
We should have a croissant deal.
Yeah, send me the NIL for that. We'll do that.
I'm gonna pay you a commission on that one. As soon as we get that deal rolling. Inshallah, here you go, my dog. Appreciate it, brother. Much love. Much love. Thanks for meeting.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
All right, that was hilarious.